Welcome to Braunhaven. We're going to be picking up where we left off last week. These guys have gone back to the spider lair after a fireball killed Peppermint and Alora. Um, but they are going back to take out the eggs and the phase spider matrons, intelligent phase spider matrons. And they've brought some extra firepower with Jackson having gained a animal companion in the form of Mira, the warp beast, and Malachi raised an undead phase spider skeleton, and so Skelebro is going to be assisting them as well. Where we left off, they were just entering the matron's lair, and they are about to engage in thrilling heroics. But before we get started, we would like to thank a friend of the Greenwater Guildhall. And none of these are sponsorships or partnerships of any kind. They are just products that we really like. Today, we'd like to bring attention to the Space 1999 Eagle Transporter 1976 Kickstarter. It is a recreation of the Mattel Eagle Transporter toy from 1976. The original Eagle was just under 3 feet. It was a little more than it was, what, 2.5 feet, something like that. This thing is over 3 feet, almost four. Comes with two pilot astronaut figures. They're not modeled on characters from the show. They are generic, but plenty of generic characters from that show. They also have some of the stretch goals have been unlocked. They do have additional pilots that are available. They've got an option for now two options. So the standard edition is screen accurate to the TV show. There is another edition that is accurate to the original Mattel toy that had the black tinted cockpit piece and the red thruster modules. And then the third one is one that I always thought was quite strange. It is based on the coloring of the old die-cast metal Dinky Eagles, and so it's got the green painting on it that always looked rather weird. You never saw one like that in the show, so I'm not sure where they came up with it, but that is an option as well if you had that when you were a kid and you really liked it. These are collector edition quality, so the price is up there, but I will say that it is sub $350 for an Eagle. So I mean that for a collector quality item, that is not terrible, and it does also include two weapons racks with four stun guns, four comm locks, two laser rifles, and two APL rifles. And it's got a working winch, and the command module separates from the main unit, as does the thrusters, to create a second ship to create the Eagle probe that was seen in the episode Dragon's Domain. And so, yeah, it is really cool. Get in on that Kickstarter. I guess that if you get in on the Kickstarter, they should be releasing it to those backers, I believe, next year. I'm not sure exactly what time next year, but there is also the official Jerry Anderson version. It's the same one, but it comes with some additional stuff like signed tech manuals and things of that nature. If you're really into collecting, that's going to cost you a little bit more, but it comes with a bunch of little extras. So check out the Kickstarter. The link will be in the description below. We also have a merch store via Zazzle. We've got hoodies with the characters from today's game on them. We don't have one for Peppermint yet. I might have to change that. We've got a beer stein. We've got a Whiskey Rocks glass, t-shirts from Pirates of Drinex, including the pirate flag made by the wonderful Cameron. There is buttons. There are a number of items on the site, and that site helps us cover things like the little nitpicky monthly things like Roll20 Pro or Incarnate Pro, which, as you can see, especially in Braunhaven, we use that a lot. Going to be using it quite a bit more in the Traveler games as well. It also helped cover the yearly subscription for Wondershare, which allows us to upload these videos. So, um, yeah, if you want to help us out, 100% of the proceeds from that store goes right back into the channel. And get yourself a Rocks class and a hoodie, and we appreciate everything you do for us. Update on the new book. I am making progress. I just finished another dungeon on the Hexcrawl map, and there's a new bad nasty monster in there. Well, not a new monster, a modified monster. Quite scary, to be real honest. But yeah, up to 70 pages now, and I'm starting work on yet another. I will be starting on Monday on working on another large town. This town is going to be kind of interesting. I look forward to creating that map. But yeah, I don't have a ETA. I obviously would like it out by December. Maybe. I got it as soon as I've got. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've got 3 towns and 2 dungeons left to do for the hex map, and then I can actually get into detailing the capital city and really go through which really is the lead into the main adventure for this particular book. So, yeah, maybe December, maybe before Christmas. I'm hoping, crossing my fingers. I don't know if you order a physical copy, I don't know that it'll be here in time be there for you in time for Christmas. But that is a goal. No promises, because it seems with deadlines, I very rarely meet my deadlines. Uh, these books kind of tend to write themselves, and as they are being created, more stuff seems to pop up, and oh, I have to include this, and I have to include that. So we'll see. But it is in the works. Also, there is going to be a Halloween sale that will start on October 17th and will run through Halloween. Thinking probably 33% off of Braunhaven books. So keep an eye out for that. If you haven't picked up the books yet, you'll be able to pick up the PDFs at a reduced rate for Halloween sale. All right. So Brian, are you in and with us?
I'm here.
All right. Okay. So, yeah. So Wes and I were talking about the new space combat from Traveler last night. Wes seems to really like it. I liked how it worked out. How'd you feel about it?
I enjoyed it.
Good. Definitely gave you guys a little bit more to look at and plan and do. You know what I mean? Which was the
Stupid
goal.
asteroids.
Played
Yeah.
Breaking off and
asteroids.
damaging my ship.
Played with my monkey.
That sounds like a euphemism.
Oh no, it's a monkey.
Yeah, the monkey was actually quite amusing because he kept failing his animal training rolls.
Yeah. So
he sent the
fuck it
monkey to go get him coffee, but he would only fail by like 1. So he'd send the monkey down out of the gun turret to go get him coffee. Instead, the monkey just brought back a full carafe of coffee. And then
and then I don't know what I was thinking. I thought it for some reason I visualized the word wrong and thought it was like the container of the coffee grounds.
No, but that would have actually been more funny, actually.
Yeah.
And then
That's why I was trying to use the toilet paper roll. I was gonna stuff it. I was gonna make coffee in the turret.
Yeah. So then the second time he sent the monkey to go get him coffee filters, and he failed by 1. And instead, the monkey came back with just a toilet paper roll, but no toilet paper on it. So nobody knows where that went. And yeah.
I ended up throwing that at Brian.
Yeah, he ended up climbing down out of the turret and throwing it at Brian when he rolled snake eyes on his piloting check. So, yeah, good times. I like Will's statement, too. Brian rolls snake eyes, and Will's like, there we go. That's how Traveler starts getting interesting.
I was like, we're doing good. We're doing good. We're not doing good.
We're doing good at all. Yeah.
So you guys are entering into the matron's lair, technically called it is the lair of matrons. And there are these four intelligent face spider matrons that are sitting around clusters of eggs. It is Malachi's turn. Malachi, what would you like to do?
Malachi is going to move 10 feet this way and switch to his measurement tool. Because I got kind of the head of the spider there. Something like right there. This.
Right here.
Yeah, that's where I want to fireball that area.
Okay.
So the 20-foot radius. It's reading from a scroll. So the 20-foot radius should catch this guy, but not this guy. And
Yeah.
it should clear a lot of that egg problem that we have up. It really ought to do that. So you need save versus spells. God, that sucks. 16 points of damage save for half. Should get all those guys.
Okay. Yeah, that should get 3 of them. All right.
Oh, well, I measured it out from 20 feet from that dude's head, which would be a 20-foot.
But you're dropping it right here. So it's a 20-foot. Actually, this 20-foot radius. This would be 40 feet diameter. You might get all of them.
Make it more bigger.
Yeah, it would be more like that. But if it's centered on it, it's gonna get Mira, Jackson, and Foreman.
What if you move it more to the left?
Yeah, you could.
Right there is 20-something feet
A little
from here.
more to the left.
See, that's just
I guess that is too far. I like their draw tool, but its measurement capability sucks.
From this spot right here, I think I should be able to grab that guy and leave all our. Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah, it'd be about like that.
And then see, there's my line of sight.
Just out of curiosity. It doesn't let me measure the shape, which is ass-tarted.
And then for the rest of my turn, I'm going to move another 20 feet, 5, 10, 15, 20. Heading out this way, backing it the fuck up.
Okay.
What I'm going to do.
And then let me roll the saves. I'm just going to roll one for all of them. Oh, man, that is a fucking failure. That doesn't...
Wonderful. So that ought to clear all the webs, all the eggs, and they all take 16 points of damage. It was a wonderful use of a scroll to get the fuck off my character sheet.
Yes. And... the babies. So, babies... also fail. And the babies, all of the eggs are vaporized in that explosion. And so yeah, you huck this fireball and the room explodes and probably quite stinky.
Yeah.
What's Skelebro gonna do?
Skelebro is following his master as he's not been given a command.
Okay. All right.
He's just following along still. Don't have a lot of thought coming from him, but I'm not sure if I want him involved in what, especially if we're all going to be slinging area of effects. There's no point in wasting him.
Right. Dentry, what would you like to do?
Henry's like, here we go. And like begins the long haul of getting to the front of the lines. I need to not be in the back anymore. I think that's a stupid place to put him. I'm like guarding the back of the party, but then it takes me forever to get to the action.
Right. Right.
I will go for a full on just run to get in front of that spider.
Okay.
I'll do my tankiness.
Adjust.
I'll be the tank we deserve.
Okay. So you move into tanky position. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Mavis, what would you like to do?
I'd like to get closer to.
Yeah, you can. If you forego an attack, you can double move.
What could I do to get? Uh,
All right. How about peppermint?
um, okay, I think I'm gonna start from here.
Okay.
Okay, it's gotta be a hit, right?
Yes, that does hit.
Okay.
Oof.
Oh,
Yeah. So peppermint runs up and cuts a intelligent face spider in half with her battle axe.
that's good.
I knew there was a reason I liked her.
There it is. Okay. All right. Foreman, what would you like to do?
Uh, well, I guess we're in on it and we're doing our thing. I'm just gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. Well, 5, 10, 15, 20. like I could move right there.
Okay.
And yeah, I can throw for 15 feet.
Yeah, that would be short range, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
For throwing axe. No, medium range. So you're at +0.
Does an 18 hit?
Let's see. You are Thaco 17? Yes, it does.
Yep. No longer invisible. That will do 22 points of
God
damage
damn. Okay.
from the backstab.
So yeah, you backstab a matron with a throwing axe, and just embeds itself right in her thorax and practically splits her in two. That's what she said. Jackson, what would you like?
Jackson
You've got to kill the other two of them, Jackson.
can do.
Oh,
Not a
goodness.
problem.
In a single attack.
Yes.
Jackson will come over here and goes for some vorpalness on this spider.
14.
Thaco 14.
That hits 0.
Yes, that hits.
Oh yeah. Grr.
Well, so Jackson runs up and cuts deeply into the space spider's abdomen, and it is bleeding and gooey, but is still angrily moving about. In fact,
Mira, finish the job.
It succeeds on its morale check and is going to stay in the fight. Probably unwise, but it is what it is. Mira.
Mira, finish the job. Let's see here. Thaco 14.
So Mira, let me pull Warp Beast up.
Trying to see exactly what the
So,
attack roll.
Yeah, it gets 2 tentacle attacks.
Is it a straight D20 then?
It would be a straight D20.
Okay. Straight D20.
See, that's the benefit in old D&D is that most of the monsters don't have benefits. They're,
Thaco
named.
14. So one hits.
So yeah, one of them would hit.
All right, and that's 2d4.
Correct. For 5. So Mira comes up and slashes again at the face spider. Face spider is unwisely going to take both of you on. Laura, what would you like to do?
Gotta move up to the front. Gordon's right in my way. Really gotta get strong.
Well, are you thinking of doing like flame strike or something?
That's Laura doesn't have that. Most of her stuff is for
It's a
people.
Laura. Sorry, I was looking at the
Yeah,
wrong one.
like origin and charm and bless and all that type of shit. I got pain,
Pain's a good one.
but I don't know.
But pain, pain takes what, 3 rounds before it deals actual damage?
Yeah, I think it just stops them from casting stuff, though, doesn't it? Because they're all hooked up.
Yeah, that would probably.
I think I might do that.
Let's see here. Let me take a look.
Because they are intelligent and they killed me with spells last time, so I think I'm gonna do pain.
Yeah, let's see.
On that one.
They also might be inclined to start healing themselves.
Yes.
Yeah, assholes. Using magic.
I mean, they're not hurting us. So
The pain is a second level witch spell. They get to make a save versus paralysis, which would negate pretty much everything. But the creature reads on the ground with the following effects: any dex bonus AC is lost. All attacks against the creature are at +2. All saves made by the creature are at -2. And for every 3 rounds under the effects of pain, the creature takes 1d8 points of damage. I would say that if they're wreathing around on the ground, then yes, that would effectively prevent them from spellcasting.
Okay,
They
so I'll go ahead and
wouldn't
cast
be able,
one
or they wouldn't be able to concentrate.
on that one.
Okay, so she gets a save versus paralysis. That's the wrong day. And she fails. So she is racked by pain.
Good. So many to
She's racked by pain, kind of wreathing around on the ground, um, just having all kinds of issues. The patriarch spider is going to, or not patriarch, matron. They are clerics, 8th level clerics. This one is going to cast Cure Serious Wounds on itself. It cannot move. But it will get back 10 hit points. Alright. Back to Malachi. What would Malachi like to do?
Malachi is.
Right.
Well. Oh yeah. Oh, it's just barely in there. Yeah,
But you wouldn't
we're
have
gonna haste.
you wouldn't have line of sight.
It doesn't say line of sight.
Any spell that has a range, you have to be able to see your target.
It's it's up to 24 creatures in a 60-foot diameter area are enchanted and able to move and act twice as quickly as normal due to haste.
So let's see.
Also, it's an area effect.
If you cast on Dentry as your point, you would be able to get everybody.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Okay? So everybody is hasted. Yeah, haste is a great.
if we don't get addicted to the haste.
I know, right?
It's okay.
Come on, man. Give me a little bit more haste, man. Come on, bro. I'm good for it, man. Come on.
I mean,
We're like sleeping for days because we can't get hasted.
I see no reason to have any other third level spell other than haste.
I know, right?
I mean, even shit like fireball and lightning bolt. I mean, while it has a big, quick pow wham aspect, I mean this haste lasts for fucking 3 turns. I mean, there's 30 fucking minutes of joyous speed.
Yes. I'll give you guys a little horsey icon. You are hasted for 30 minutes, 3 turns. which in combat is a fuck ton. That would get all of you. Okay. So Malachi casts haste. What's Skelebro doing?
He still hasn't got an order.
Okay. So
Malachi spent his turn sitting there chanting.
okay. Dentry, what are you gonna do? You've got double movement and 2 attacks.
Mhm.
I think you're
I'll
muted.
come down and do what we do.
Okay. Ooh.
Or not.
Oof.
Everyone, take your time.
All right, I get 2. That's right, I get 2.
Yep, you get
Forgot
to
about
do it
that.
again. Ugh.
Or not.
Let's see here. An 11.
Hit AC 3.
That hits.
Oh shit.
For 6.
Damn it. Why do I keep rolling so low on damage?
Right? So Dentry comes in, swings and misses, and then comes up and thrusts with his sword and stabs the matron. Mavis, what would you like to
Do I need to have line of sight to do a guiding bolt?
do? Yes.
Okay.
But you've got
Well,
double
like,
move.
okay, my friends are in the way. Is there,
Oh, I would say that you would have line of sight for that.
like, okay, all right. I could do that, or I could just try and kill the other matron.
So the matron makes her save. She's not going to be sparkly. So no bonus to attack to hits, but you can roll the 1d6 plus 1 for damage. Ooh, ouch.
Yeah.
So this guiding bolt, golden bolt, slams into the spider, and she is once again hurting, but continues the angry fight over the loss of their eggs, staying in the fight. What's Peppermint want to do?
Peppermint's gonna use the flintlock pistols. I haven't used them before. I don't remember what
She's going to use what?
pistols. I got flintlock pistols.
Okay, yeah, go for
Yeah.
it. So it would be
No
d20
problem.
plus your dex modifier.
Okay.
Oof.
Not
Oof.
good. Okay.
No, that is not good. So there is something for that.
Oh man. If the pistols backfire like the first time I shoot one, that's really
Yeah, that's gonna make her not want to ever use the pistol again. I forgot about the pistol. Carcass Crawler issue number 3. For those playing along. There we go. So page 22. No, it's not on page 22. And I lied. It is not in 3. It's in 1. Stupid Adobe Acrobat. Black powder firearms. Alright, so it's misfire by unmodified attack roll. These are match locks. Normal conditions. It's not damp, so 1 to 3. 1 definitely applies. Unmodified attack rolls in a certain range, 1 to 3, indicate that a misfire occurs. The firearm must be fully cleaned before it can be used again. Cleaning requires 1 turn, or 10 minutes. So that particular pistol, you pull the trigger and you see a flash in the pan, but nothing happens.
Okay. I guess I'll try shooting the other one and hope
Okay.
for better.
Yeah.
Not much better.
No misfire. It goes off, but you hit the What's your THACO?
I think it's 17. I actually needed to work one and a half work. So
She's a straight up half orc, right?
Yeah, I had it pulled up because I did the leveling.
What level is she?
5, so it's still 17.
It is
Or
17.
no, wait, it's 17 instead of 19. Yeah.
Yeah, it is 17. And you rolled an 8. I don't think that hits. No, it does not. So yeah, there's a loud bang, and this back wall, you hear a ricochet go off, and a shower of rocks come down.
Gave it my best shot.
And this is the first time. Well, this is the first time that you guys have fired a pistol. You've heard them shot at you once before, and so in here, of course, there's quite the loud bang, and it echoes. And Malachi, you can hear that echo all the way back where you're at, almost like it's right next to you.
Great.
Here. Okay. Malachi, roll a d6. And
6.
you are not surprised. You are not surprised. Coming up from the entrance passage, you see a phase spider patriarch, now fully healed. He's the one that ran away. And he... Oh. Has line of sight on you. So he is going to...
He moved. He can't cast spell, can he?
Oh, that's true. He cannot cast. Can he throw a web? He can.
That's going to be great.
And 11, Thaco 17. What is that? Hits AC 6.
Oh, that hits Malachi.
Okay, so Malachi gets webbed.
Okay.
Gross.
Yeah, yes. And so creatures caught in webs become entangled and unable to move. Breaking free depends on strength. 2d4 turns for strength in the normal human range. That would be where you're at. 4 rounds for strength above 18. 2 rounds for creatures with giant strength. So 2d4 turns. Malachi is going to be entangled for the next 60 minutes, for an hour, as he tries to fight his way out of these webs. But wait, there's more. Okay. Borman, what would you like to do?
Born is unaware of the bullshit happening in the other part of the dungeon.
Yeah.
So he is going to 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, he can easily swoop right in here and stab this spider.
Okay.
Does a 12 hit? I have Thaco 17.
It does hit.
He'll take 2 points of damage.
All right, your next attack. That hits.
And that'll hit again. He'll take 5 points of damage.
All right, this matron, Malachi comes in and does a double stab, and this matron goes down. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to add these up. You know, goddamn embarrassment. Time tracking sheet. All right. Then ow. Sorry. Damn. All right. Wasn't doing my due diligence of tracking your accumulated XP. So Jackson, what would you like to do?
I can kill. I can kill.
Yeah, this
Something.
one you get a +2 to hit this one because she's breathing on the ground.
Did I hear, see, notice anything regarding the spell that went off in the background?
There was no spell that went off in the background.
I mean, over here.
No, there was no spell that went off in the background.
Oh, it wasn't a spell?
No.
Oh, it was just a web attack?
Yes.
Did I hear the web attack?
No. You
Well, damn it.
you hear the sound of a spider grunting in the back.
I didn't hear the flip of
No.
Spider-Man?
No.
Okay. Well then, Jackson will do what Jackson does. Did you
That
say I get a
Hell
plus
yeah.
something? Not that it matters, but
yeah, you get a +2 to that, so that's actually a 19, which puts you into Vorpal range.
does it?
Or
I
no,
thought
it
it had to be a
doesn't because
straight roll.
it has to be a natural roll. You're right.
Oh, like I mean, like don't get me wrong, I want it, but I don't think that's how that works.
Okay, so you bring your sword down and slash into the matron that is kind of wreathing on her back on the ground in pain. What does Mira do?
Mira likes the 1-2 punch.
Yeah.
Is Mira hasted too?
Yes. She gets.
Wait, does that mean I should have got a second attack with Jackson?
Yes, you can make another attack with Jackson. Sorry.
We've been doing one attack for so fucking long.
That is another hit. I know it's normally one attack for 8. So Jackson brings his sword straight down and kills the last matron.
Okay, then Mira did not come up. Mira was like, "Oh, good job, boss."
Uh, I would say Alora and Mavis can roll a wisdom ability. So they both made it. I mean, unless your wisdom lower than 4, which
They're
No, it's not.
yeah,
that's
those are
terrifying.
wise characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Mavis and Alora, you can hear Malachi cursing and grunting as he's fighting with these webs. I don't know that you can, being humans, I don't know that you can necessarily see him, but you can hear something has gone on in the background. He is in distress. I would what do you guys want to do? Do you want to call out and say that Malachi's in need of assistance, or what do you want to do?
I was gonna run over there. Yeah, I'll let the other people know.
So Mira would then, on Mira's turn, you guys, Mavis would call out that Malachi is in danger. What do you want Mira to do?
Mira will not rush over there on her own, but she will move closer and kind of let out like a "oh no," knowing that that's a bad time.
A growl. Okay. What does Alora want to do?
I'll rush over to where Malachi was.
Okay.
Okay, I should be able to use the dagger one time through.
Yeah, you can throw the dagger twice.
Well, I don't think I'd throw it at him, right? I mean, cutting
Oh, you
heads
just
off
want
of
to
somebody.
try and cut him loose.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean that's
She attempts to kill him while he's webbed up.
yeah. So
Does the web have like HP or something? Do I have to roll anything, or is it just sort of?
it says.
Just light him on fire.
Yeah, that. Yeah, I mean he would take damage, but that would work. God, even with a dagger, it's still going to take the 2d4 turns to cut through everything because your normal human strength. I mean, he's pretty much stuck in there for an hour, unless you light it on fire, in which case he would take 1d6 points of damage, but the webs would be burned away.
Okay. Let's see. I don't want to burn him. That would
Oh,
be pretty
kill the
cool.
fucking spider. I can still cast spells and do.
Okay.
I
I'll
just
kill the
can't
spider.
move. That's really all it says is that I can't move.
Right.
So
Right.
All right.
yeah.
Let's throw the dagger at the spider and start using it on the web.
Okay.
Not even sit there.
So hold on, let me. Yeah, you're at medium range, so it's +0. Oof.
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 God.
so
Damn it!
We're gonna die.
the dagger flies past the spider and gets stuck in this wall.
Okay. We have anything else? No, well, okay, I get 2 turns, right? I'm gonna throw down that,
This
the net.
the net. Okay.
Yeah, so I can't walk over it without getting entangled and see how he fucking likes that.
Let me take a look.
I'm just gonna throw it right where in front of where I am. 'Cause it has to pass through here, right? Let's see.
Yeah, you would think. Let's.
Or you know what I could do? I could do the horn of blasting at it.
Yeah, you could.
So let's blast it.
All right. Yeah, you
Where
can
the
do
hell?
That lets all them motherfuckers know they need to fucking go the fuck on.
Let's see. 20-foot wide at the end.
Okay.
And it is 100 feet long. Yeah. You can do the horn of blasting. So roll 2d6 damage. Ouch. They do
Yeah.
not. Oh, they don't get a save for the damage, so they're going to take 11.
This is the spider that killed me, right? Mm-hmm.
And
In the group that did it.
actually, you would also see that guy who's going to take 11. Ouch. And they need to make a save versus spells or be deafened. So, spider get a 12 or better and fails. The spider is now deaf. And the phase elf fighter also succeeds. He is not deaf.
Mm-hmm.
And it does not cause a collapse or a cave in. So the horn cannot be used again for 10 minutes for one
All right. Fair enough.
turn. The phase spider, after taking that kind of damage, needs to reevaluate his life choices. It just makes his morale check.
Okay.
Even though he's deaf, he's got one spider leg poking himself in the side of the head, going mop, mop. Malachi, what would you like to do?
Want to charm the phase elf spider?
You mean the phase spider, not? Do you want the phase elf fighter or the spider?
The fighter.
Okay.
It's a humanoid. It falls within the parameters of my charming woes.
It does.
And
he gets.
yes, elf, I am your father. Come to the dark side, and you will know true power. Any save verse spells?
Okay. You're doing charm person, right?
Yeah.
Save versus 12 or better.
Yeah.
15.
Damn it.
He's like, fuck you, bro.
Yeah.
What does
Skelebro telling Skelebro to go attack.
Okay.
So I don't know what his movement is.
So
as a skeleton is probably.
He's a skeleton. Let's see.
Man, even if I've only got 20, I can get up to this phase spider.
Let's see. Yep. Close. Skeletons have Oh, what spell did you use to create that? Was that out of the Necromancer book?
Yeah. Animate dead, temporary.
Okay.
Third level, page 16 of the Old School Essentials Necrophiliac Pride. It'll obey my commands, unable to use special abilities, and its hit dice
So it has AC of
are.
7.
Yeah.
If that's, it is not. Okay. So here,
But even with this double movement, even if I only got 20 feet, I can get to the Phase Spider Patriarch.
I'll just give you skelly stats on what the skeleton can do.
Scalabro.
Yeah. If y'all kill this Phase Elf fighter, maybe I can raise him from the dead temporarily and get another Skelebro. You know? It'll be the
So-
Skelebro army.
Here are skeleton stats. So he's got a move of 20. There are his saves, and he gets one, essentially one weapon attack. I would just say it's 1d6 for his
That's fine.
bony
His hit
fangs.
point. Oh, hold on. This is -3. So his hit points are 12.
Okay.
Because that's his hit die. It was equal to what he had in life, which was, yeah. So there's that.
Actually, his hit points, if it's equal to what he had in life, his hit points would be 24.
Okay, well then he'll have 24 hit points, which is great. Movement 60, 20. So that with my double movement, I'm going to go up there and I'm going to take 2 Skelebro attacks.
All right.
Which is a 1d6 if I hit, and my Thaco is 19. So
not fantastic, but at least it keeps
he
him
is
busy.
something that I conjured out of nothing.
Yes.
And
Oof.
he sucks. He sucks with the first attack, and if he gets another attack, he sucks with that too.
Okay.
So he went up there and started sucking on the fucking phase spider. What he did.
The phase spider, because of
probably gets an attack.
Yeah,
or
but that one he gets an attack at +2.
It's all right, man. Oh, he was free, you know.
Yeah, he'll absorb some damage if nothing else.
Yeah.
A 15. Probably gonna hit. Yes, that hits AC 2. He's gonna do a bite. Poison doesn't matter. Skelebro takes 6 points.
Okay. Does he have his thing? 24. So 24 minus 6 is 18. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Yeah. So there we go.
So Dentry,
Go Skelebro.
Dentry, what would you like to do?
Yeah,
Entry.
you know we're fighting now, motherfucker. With your slow ass.
So Dentry, because you're hasted, if you do a dash action, you can move 80 feet.
Holy shit. The entry's like, is this what it's like to be fast?
You get right up there on him, can't you?
Yeah.
I actually can with the double move.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go all tanky.
I'm just gonna like beep 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 beep.
Zoom.
Okay.
Thou shalt not interfere with my hasting companion.
Mavis, same thing. You've got 40 feet of movement.
Oh wait, I had one more square.
You got 40 feet of movement. If you dash, it's 80 feet. You're a caster, so you don't necessarily have to get that far.
Okay,
Don't worry,
I
Malachi.
just want to.
I'll free you with Flame Strike.
Yes.
I did just want to get in the way of the spider getting to Laura because I don't want to have to,
Yeah,
bring
you
her to the
don't want to
back
have to
again.
expend the mental energy to raise her from death again.
Yeah, seventh time.
Peppermint,
Yeah.
same thing. Double
I'm
move
happy
is
with all that.
dash action would be 80 feet.
Here, I made it to there. Okay.
All right. Now for something different. This phase elf magic user is going to throw a dagger at Mavis.
Oh, because he moved, right?
Yes.
Thank God.
A 14 with a THACO of 17. I doubt hits. It's AC 3.
Where'd that fucker come from?
I'm sure that that Mavis has better AC than 3.
Yeah, Mavis has got shields and metal plates and shit.
I got an 18
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Mavis blocks the dagger off with her shield. The phase spider
If it's intelligent, it's got to know that I just sent its friend at it. That's Frederick, that was hanging out in the hallway the other day, and now he's all skeletalized and coming at him. Oh, ooh, spooky.
Phase spider is gonna have to get serious here. No. So, Skelebro, Peppermint, Alora, and Malachi all need to make saves versus spells.
Bro probably did not. Neither did Malachi.
And what about Peppermint and Alora?
Laura made it. Peppermint did not.
Okay, so Alora will take half damage. He casts Lightning Bolt. For 96 damage.
Get fucked.
So Alora takes 14 points, and everybody, or Peppermint, Malachi, and Skelebro take 29. I think that kills Skelebro.
Was that the spider that cast that?
Yes.
That kills Peppermint too. Yeah.
Again. Peppermint can make
Does
a...
casting not require like 5 feet space?
No.
No, the only thing you could possibly try to say is he couldn't concentrate because nope, he didn't take any. He did take some damage, I think, but what?
Not from me.
No, it's what it is.
Skelebro would have taken 29.
Yeah, Skelebro's dead.
Peppermint make a save versus death. Oof.
Fuck.
Not again.
Back into the spirit realm. Yeah.
Yes. Peppermint goes down. How's Alora and Malachi doing?
Malachi is
Aurora,
down to 5.
I'm down to 4, but I'm not dead.
I'm not dead yet.
And that was why Mira didn't rush in.
The phase elf spider or phase elf fighter can get up to Mavis and is gonna swing on her with a
Does
sword.
Dentry get a attack of opportunity?
Yeah, I would say Dentry can make a free attack at +2.
I was gonna say, like, you just gonna walk by me like I'm not here, fool?
Sorry, I can see stuff that
18?
you guys can't.
Is it 18? Because I didn't put the +2 in.
Yes, that would hit. They have an AC of 4. So he's never mind. So Dentry cuts this guy in half as he runs past him. The other
Why do they keep having more of them? Every time I look up, there's more of these fools on the screen.
the other phase elf is going to move in and swing on Dentry.
You're gonna regret that.
And miss with a 2. He swings and Dentry blocks with his shield. Borman, what would you like to do?
Oh, Borman is gonna.
I mean, you could. There was a big flash of light that came, big flash of blue-white light came down the hallway from that lightning bolt going off, and you can smell ozone in the air.
Yeah, Borman's going right up next to Magic User Man.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
And that's all he could do because he dashed his little ass off.
All right, Jackson, what would you like to do?
Jackson is gonna make a run for it. Oh yeah, I'm hasted, so I got like all of. Why am I even measuring?
I know, right? You've got like what, 120 feet of movement normally.
I guess the question is, can I do it in one movement or not, without having to use the dash? That's the question here.
So I doubt you need dash because you
get
got
double
boots of
movement.
speed, right?
Yeah, I
So
can.
you're double moved anyways because you're hasted.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, how much is it? Like less than 120? It is.
Yeah, I would think.
Alrighty. Jackson is not so worried about the phase elf dudes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just. Jackson is over here like, I'm gonna come up behind. Yeah, I'm gonna go in front of this dude. I'm gonna go right in front of this spider. Like, nah, man, you can't be doing that shit to my people, bro. 14 hit.
14. Good question. And you're Thaco 17, right? That does
No,
hit.
14.
Oh, you are 14. So
Yeah.
yes, that definitely hits.
7 points.
All right. So Jackson runs on up and stabs the.
Jackson just cut a motherfucker up.
How much damage did you do?
I did 7.
Okay.
Question is, did that kill it or not? Because if it didn't,
It did not. You got another
that
attack.
second attack probably did.
With the 19, that's the Vorpal death.
Yeah, that is Vorpal. Jackson's second attack cuts the spider's head off, I guess. Cuts it in half. It's dead, either way.
It's that area.
Yes, it is dead. What does Mira want to do?
Mira will, with her 100 feet of movement. Yeah, okay. With 100 feet, she will move over to this phase elf to protect her loyal lord.
Okay, was that double move for her?
No, because she's hasted.
Okay, go ahead.
And she's got 50 feet.
Go ahead and make your 2 attacks.
She's got 50 feet of movement.
That is 2 attacks. Both of those are going to hit.
Sweet. Then that's 4d4.
12. So Mira runs up on this jerk face and slashes at him with her tentacles, and he is hurting. He needs, well, for more than one reason. He needs to make a morale check. And he makes it. That doesn't necessarily mean that he is going to not be smart, but he makes it. What does Alora want to do?
Since I'm
Malachi,
hasted, can I heal me and Malachi or no? Can I only do one?
that's one spell.
Yeah, you can only cast one spell with haste.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to put on my oxygen mask first.
Okay.
Do your thing, man.
Okay. It's something.
Malachi, what would you like to do?
Malachi is going to look at the Fayetteville magic user and make him save versus spell or be charmed.
Okay.
You arcane caster, see the sides that are victorious and join us.
He gets a 19 and saves. Like,
Well,
you need to fuck off
sucks.
with that shit.
Yeah, well, that is my turn.
Dentry, what would you like to do?
Entry. Question.
Mm-hmm.
If I attack and then move 10 feet, can I attack again as the half movement
Yes.
since I'm hasted?
Yes.
Sweet. All right. Then Dentry will try to finish off this one here.
That is a hit. Yeah, that you bring that sword down and split this guy from the top of his head to about the middle of his chest.
I move over here. I'm like, we do not like you guys.
That's going to fuck a magic
That
user
hits.
up.
For 6.
Yeah, there's a 1.
All right, so
It's okay. That's enough to stop him from casting spells.
you slash into this guy's back and open him up. He needs to make a morale check. It fails. He, on his turn, is going to try to get away. Mavis, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna attack.
All right.
Here's my name.
That is a hit.
Just 6 points.
16.
6 points of damage.
Okay, and you get another attack.
Oh, that's right. Okay. 13?
That's going to hit.
It is? Oh, okay.
Let me see. AC. Yeah, that hits.
Cool, for 9 points.
For 9 points. And so Mavis comes up and bonks this guy on the head and kills him outright. So we've got some treasure rolls to make.
Well, hold on. Immediately after the combat, Malachi will tell Borman or whoever to drag Peppermint over, and once that is done, Malachi will cast Drag from Death's Door.
Ooh. I don't know what
It's
that is.
page
But it sounds good.
17 of the Necromancer spell guide or whatever. But basically, subject killed by damage, not poison or disintegration, within the last 3 rounds, and that is this round is the third. Is dragged back from death's door. They suffer that 2-week weakness. I'm gonna suffer a little bit of temporary damage, and at worst case, I'm only gonna have 1 hit point. So I take I take 4 points of damage
Okay.
due to the price I'm paying, and
Um,
here's the coolness though. You have to roll. You lose 1 point from a random ability score, not necessarily Constitution.
That's
I
true.
have a different flavor of bringing you back. You know.
That
cool.
is true. So Peppermint has to lose 1 point from one attribute.
Did I just roll a d6 and then
Yeah,
so
I mean
like one is strength, two is intellect, something like that? That works?
So hold on. Yes.
Because there's 6 attributes.
Right. I mean, you could randomly roll, or you can pick one, whichever.
Oh, I can pick
feel.
one?
Yeah, whichever you feel.
I'll go down and wisdom back to a 14. That's fine.
Okay.
I really don't need to be that wise.
That's true. Okay. So Peppermint has 1 hit point, and it needs 2 weeks of bed rest. And she moves at half her normal movement rate, but she is much better off than she was.
And now wait. I now want to cast another spell. I want to cast Skeletal Wings,
Okay.
which is a 4th level Necro spell. But this lets me summon a steed, a winged skeletal horse.
Okay.
And this should transport Peppermint quickly and silently to the Elven village.
Okay. So Peppermint is off to
Cool.
Alfenheim on Skeletal Wings. So,
Dang.
I have nothing to do while I wait to become entangled.
yes, you're still fighting
Cast
your way out.
spells.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll give you some help. Okay, that's not that good.
I mean,
Give
what
you
about my
another one.
super sharp vorpal? Would that help?
Not really. Have you ever tried cutting a spider web with like scissors or
Fair.
Could we put?
it just sticks to the blade.
Could
All
I?
right,
could I-
Ventry's gonna come over and be all strong about it then.
But yeah, I would say that you guys together are able to get him loose.
So
And
I
I
give
got-
you 6 points of health back or something.
Yeah, that keeps me on this side of the grass because I took 4, which had me down to 3 plus 6 is 9.
We're
No,
probably gonna
sorry.
end up back at the inn again though. Cause
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're gonna be camping out at the inn again for 2 weeks. But
Yeah,
do we
there
need to?
is-
So are there eggs we need to kill, or did we get everything?
I fireballed the fuck out of that whole
yeah, the
thing.
eggs are
Okay,
are
good.
done
Just
for.
making
Yeah.
sure.
So
we,
there is
we eradicated the.
3, 4, 5, 6. There are 7 percentage rolls on table E. So who wants to make first
Damn.
percentage check for? Fighting?
How about 19?
A 19.
Awesome.
You find 1,000 electrum pieces.
Nice. Book 'em, Dano. So yeah, now it's someone else's turn, right? Look at that.
Yeah,
16.
16.
Woo!
On here.
Big money, no whammies. I thought it was worth it to raise Peppermint without taking a guaranteed hit to the Constitution.
And so the
Absolutely.
second roll
Yeah.
was a 16.
That's probably the same fucking table that you just rolled off of. But you never know with these things.
Is 3,000 gold.
Who's in charge of that?
That's Brian.
Brandon? Okay.
You want me to roll? Oh, roll.
Oh, you're
I
also
roll dice.
Did you write down the golden electrum though?
What was you want me to write down?
Oh,
Did I miss something?
So
the
I got-
1,000 electrum and
Oh.
and
1,000 electrum. Shit, I totally did miss that.
yeah,
My
1,000
brain was
electrum
over here.
pieces and 3,000 gold pieces. A 37 is nothing.
Ugh.
Alright.
Okay, it's my turn again. How about a 27?
A 27 is 5,000 silver pieces.
5,000 silver.
You know, we need a dwarf. No, I'm serious. Because if we come up with a dwarf, I've got +2 plate mail and a +2 a dwarven thrower sitting
You can
at
try and hire one as a retainer.
yeah.
I mean, if you want to like transform. Wait, no, you can only turn into beasts, not into other races. I'll turn from human to a dwarf.
Oh, that's a +3 dwarven thrower. Fuck.
Yeah.
You throw a shield with that, you know, and
Yeah,
you've
that's
got
cool.
yeah.
5th roll. 27 is
27.
nothing.
Okay.
Wow. 27's nothing?
Nope. 6th roll.
You gotta do it, Brian. The whole world
You want me to roll this
rests on
one? Fine, I'll
Well,
roll. I'll
you gotta
roll.
take your turn, man.
I'll take a turn.
34 is nothing. Last roll.
That's
And
what
then
I got the last time. What the hell is it? 30. I did get a 30.
56 is nothing.
yeah, we got a
Okay,
couple.
it's been a-
We got some money.
Yeah.
That's it on those tables. And aside from that, there is no additional treasure in the matron's lair.
Alright.
Well, it's about a half a day journey back to the village, right?
Yes.
And we're hasted for a lot of that, so I mean, I gotta think we could really get the fuck back.
Yeah, you can do a half day's journey to get back to the village. Let me put you guys all together here so I can conveniently copy and paste you. And immediately click on the button. This is kind of changed.
We can now tell them that all the eggs are gone,
Yes.
and we believe the entire clutch is done.
Yes.
We also killed some phage elves. They're in cahoots with the spider. God, it'd have been nice if one of them would have had a nice sword or something, but they had shit hit points, so they probably had shit gear.
Yeah.
If this village had better loot, we could kill the people and take it. But they're just they're just cool for an easy rest.
Give me one moment.
You
I'll be
know,
right back.
fucking peaceful, tranquil villagers. We're gonna fast track. Is that what I guess we're gonna do? Fast track 2 weeks. So we'll all have to kind of
Probably.
come up with shit that we did during the 2 weeks. You know, man.
We don't necessarily have to do anything. I mean, right? Kind of
Well,
a timeless place.
I'm gonna write. I mean, if I could write a fireball scroll in that time, that's worth it.
That's true.
You know, I'm gonna use my spell slots for haste, but in the time of need, you know, reading out a quick scroll for for a fireball. That just seems fun.
We have a fishing
Yeah.
line or river.
Yeah. We can put on sandals and scrub clothes and put a fishing pole on our shoulder, and we can just walk up and down the shoreline, and everybody that we see, we can go, "Morning, nice day for fishing, ain't it?"
I got a trident of like control marine life or something.
Oh hell yeah!
So I
I've
could
got.
just ask them to hop up on the fish hook, I guess.
Oh, I
That'd
have
probably
it.
make it too easy.
I've got a fishing net. Um, not on Malachi. Borman has the fishing net. Net of aquatic snaring.
Yeah.
I wonder what the fuck that does. Well, you never know. I mean, he didn't even think it was cool enough to even list it. In the stuff. I never thought we would use it for anything. Yeah.
Okay, so uh, in um, in thanks for helping the town of Alfenheim, the town mayor, Thasion.
Does he have a dwarven friend that he would like to donate to the party? I'm joking.
He does not, but he gives you guys, in thanks, he gives you a +1 longbow
Ooh.
and 20 +1 arrows.
That really fits Borman the best because
Go for it.
I have weapon specialization in longbow.
Yeah.
I
Is
just
that replacing a different longbow you have?
yeah, I'm just taking my longbow and adding a +1 to it. Is all
Okay.
that does. And then I already have a small stash of +1 arrows, and so if he gets that puts me at 46 +1 arrows. So
And pretty much the town, the 2 weeks that you're staying, the town of Alfenheim is rejoicing, and feeding you and giving you wine and blackberry wine, and everybody is quite thankful that you have been hanging out. At least it's that way for about the first 3 or 4 days. Then the rest of the week things kind of die down. But Thasion also tells you that the that phase spider patron that had escaped clearly went to the Unseelie court and parlayed with what is her name? With Lady Wilden, who is the Fey Hag Queen of the Unseelie court, and that is where those phase elves came from. And he explains that you may not know. I think we went over it briefly before, but he explains that phase elves are essentially um, the first elves, and they every morning have the choice of changing between what phase they're in. So they can either generally, I mean, they generally pick fighter or magic user. And both of those different personalities are completely different personalities, but they're aware of what the other one did. But they also can be different alignments. And because of this, this is why both he had mentioned before that the Unseelie and Seelie courts, the Unseelie, of course, is supposed to be part of the more evil side of things, while the Seelie court is supposed to be part of the more benevolent kind of things. But neither one can be trusted because these phase elves can flip back and forth daily, and so that is, of course, an issue. But he believes that the Fey Hag Queen, Lady Wilden, is likely to have taken the side of the phase spider and sent these phase elves back to retake the lair. And so putting down that patriarch went a long ways towards securing the town of Alfenheim as well.
Okay.
That's good. Borman is going to fish for 2 weeks with the net of aquatic snaring.
Okay, where are you fishing at?
In
Man,
river.
I gotta think. Yeah, down here by this big old mill
Okay.
area. You know, kind of right down in here.
Is
Be
any?
where
Oh, I need to. You're no longer
Kinda.
Does Peppermint want a +1 longbow?
Sure. I'll take
I
that.
realize I almost never use it, so
Oh hell
I'll toss it
yeah!
over to you.
I know that the string can snap, but it seems a little less dangerous than the St. Locke's
Yeah,
inspiring.
it's +1 to
Thank
hit
you.
too. Yeah, and
I have
Malachi. Oh, go ahead.
some arrows I'll throw in the mix.
And is anybody else going fishing?
Is everybody else what?
Is anybody else going fishing?
Alora has like a fisher as her
Oh
other
hell
skill,
yeah!
so she's going.
Jackson and Muriel do some fishing, but of like the spear fishing type.
Okay, so you can move your characters down there.
Just figured it ought to help keep the town, food on the table type thing.
Yeah.
Something to do.
Yeah, Malachi is going to be inside the thing. He's going to be working on a scroll of fireball.
Okay.
What he wants to do. If it's 2 weeks, can I make 2 of them? And that would be what, 6,000 gold pieces that we need to erase.
Yeah.
Okay, so Brian, you have to subtract 6,000 gold pieces from our bullshit.
I will take 6,000 gold off of the thing.
Uh huh. And
You want me to make any arrows or anything? Or you got tons of regular arrows? You got tons of +1 arrows.
I got a whole bunch of +1 arrows. I mean, I can give like 20 of them to Peppermint.
A +1 arrow?
Yeah, I mean, I gave you 5 +1s and 2 +2s, but he's about to give you
Yeah.
another 20.
Yeah, I'll give you
Yeah,
20 of those because I have a stash of them, and I mean, Peppermint really is
Wow.
probably more likely to use that. I'm throwing this axe that I mean, if I can use the axe, I'm going to use the axe because it does 2d6 +1, whereas the arrow does a d6 plus
I
1.
guess.
It's just the way longer range of a bow is all.
Yeah. If
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I definitely want to be able to have a bow and use it, but I mean, I'm going to throw the axe more than that. So Malachi has 2. Well, he's going to be held up for all of this time, but I'm go ahead and we've paid our money and oh, fireball.
Would Peppermint like a +2 short sword of speed? In case she ever wants to be like super quick. I think it's only a d6, but it's just like something else to use.
Okay, short sword and speed. What's the of speed part do?
I think it lets you go first in initiative. I believe that's what that was.
It's like it's what it was too. It's like it gives you a bonus on your initiative roll.
Okay, yeah, I'll take it. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm over here
Wow.
like I've got weapons that I don't use very much, but like they're there, but like
Claiming
like
stuff out.
let's give Peppermint some options.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Another thing we need to do in this town during all this is I need to find out if somebody is interested in buying a fancy whore rug.
No, no,
Do they have
they're
anywhere
not.
for? Do they have any
And
alcohol here?
Yes, they've got elven wine. Most of it's made from blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, cherries, things that grow
Any
in the Feywild.
any good stuff?
I mean, it's elven, so it's all pretty good. But I mean, so usually the good stuff is going to sell for like 2 gold pieces a pint is what you're used to, but they just drink it like it's regular wine. This is normal to them, so it's like 1 gold piece a pint. 2 for a
They got any sparkling elven wine?
yes to do.
Heck yeah! All right, I'll take some of that.
Okay. So you guys get so Alora, Jackson, Mira, and Borman. You get down to this mill with the water wheel, and this is a 3-story water wheel mill, and there's a lot of spray that is given off in this area because of the wheel. Um, uh, they use this 3-story mill to grind pine nuts into a fine powder that they then use. It's basically a flour that they use for making breads and pastries. And it turns on this heavy gear-driven shaft in the middle of the mill that is attached to a stone grinding wheel. And it runs day and night. They never really bother to break it. The air inside of this mill, you can see, and around the mill, maybe not so much by the water wheel, but around the mill, there is a dusty quality to the air from this pine dust. And, as you are coming down here to fish, um, you know, um, Thasion warns you, be careful if don't light any torches or anything down there because um, that dust is quite flammable. But as you get down here, so Alora, Borman, Jackson, and Mira need to roll a d6.
You said D6?
Yes.
If that was surprised, nobody is surprised.
Nobody is surprised.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
oh, this is gonna be like how many fish we caught.
Right.
Not yet. Down here
Terrible. We don't want to buy a whore rug.
in the water near, oh, actually, there, near the water wheel is a patch of strangleweed. I don't remember. I remember where I got strangleweed. I don't remember if it was from Tome of Horrors or it was not from Tome of Horrors, which means that it was extrapolated from a previous book. Off the top of my head, I know it's from AD&D First Edition. That's about as much as I know. Perhaps Monster Manual 2. Tell you a little bit more about Perhaps not. Anyways, it is a patch of grass-like weed that grows in the shallows of the river, and it I wouldn't say that it's sentient, but it is dangerous and it wants to eat. And obviously, most of the townsfolk just take it for granted. It's generally ignored. They know to stay away from it. But you guys stumble right into its path. So those characters can roll initiative.
You like having the pet cat?
I do.
Now, is that his? Can he go get another companion during these 2 weeks and have two of them?
He
I don't
could,
think I have enough hit dice left.
yeah, I think Mira probably takes up most of the hit dice because it's
You have to gain levels. Okay. Well, that's good then.
yeah,
If I get another level, I could.
yeah. The warp
Like-
beast is yeah, it's a 6 hit dice creature.
And I can only have up to one below my level, right? And hit dice.
It is it one below your level? Knowledge beyond ranger.
And I'm over here looking at the same file. I'm like,
It's may have up. Knowledge beyond ranger may have up to one animal companion per experience level. The total hit dice of companions may not exceed.
oh, so I could have one more.
What level are you?
I could have one hit dice worth of a creature.
Yes. So you're level 7. Yeah,
Yes.
you could get something that would be one hit dice.
Like a little bird or something.
Possibly, yeah.
That would be great for recon.
Or a frog? Little
What do I want a
bat?
frog for?
Why would you not want a frog?
What
They
is a frog
eat
going to be
stuff.
useful?
Well, what if we get a whole bunch of Tootsie Pops?
That's a turtle.
No, the turtle.
I'm
There's
sure
an
it
owl.
would.
The owl is the one that did it. There's 1, 2,
Jeez.
3.
So, yeah, this strangleweed immediately starts to reach out and try to grab you guys. Borman, what do you want to do?
Well,
I mean, it's
Borman-
you specifically it's trying to reach for.
yeah, I am going to call out, and I guess I should try to slice it up with my sword.
All right, go for it.
$15 hit.
Yes, it
It's
does.
AC 2, I
Yeah.
guess. So 10.
Jesus. Okay. So you cut off a. Whoops. There. Yeah, you swing and cut off a bunch of these fronds that are reaching out trying to grab you.
And then I'm gonna back up a little, try to
Okay.
get it to come up on land more.
Okay.
You know, so
It
thinking
does.
everybody.
It does not. It has 0 movement.
Oh,
But I mean, at least I don't think it'd be able to reach you. No, it still only has 5 feet of grab space. What's Mira want to do?
Mira thinks it's a plaything. And wants
Yes, right.
to squat at it and a nom nom on it.
The
Oh,
16.
yeah, why did I? Oh, yeah, I do have 2 of those. Yeah.
What is Mira's Thaka?
14.
Oh, Jesus.
Right.
Yep, the 8, even at 14, the 8 misses, but the 16 hits.
Okay. Well, that's still 2d4.
Oof. So Mira chomps down on all of the fronds and is having quite fun. So these fronds, these clusters of fronds, this was just a cluster. They're treated as an individual monster, but the clusters of multiple fronds are controlled by a semi-intelligent brain that is sunk into the sand of the riverbed. I mean, it's essentially removed as a threat, but it will eventually regrow.
And
Well,
the mirror
cool.
proceeds to hop around and jump around with it in its tentacle mouths.
Yes.
Oh, yay!
All
Probably
right.
a good day for fishing now.
Yeah. So you guys go fishing. Each of you that are fishing can roll 1d6.
I am using a net of aquatic snaring.
Oh. Hold on then. That is a net of aquatic snare. That must be the same as. Did I put it in?
I just gotta think that's ought to be great for fishing.
You would think, yeah. So yes. So Alora got a 1. She has caught one large fish. You've caught, like a sturgeon.
Wow.
Borman,
yeah.
roll a d6. Borman in his net catches 4 steelhead. Jackson, you can roll a d6.
We're just gonna hang out here on the beach and fry our fish.
Jackson catches nothing. Oh, well, that's not necessarily true because you're a ranger.
Yeah, he gets his woodsy owl bonus.
True.
Woo! You know, one of your friends, I saw them at the convenience store. They had their underwear on their head and they were running around looking like an owl.
Yeah.
I said that, man, to my oldest. He was like 12 at the time. It's like, man, I saw one of your friends had underwear on his head. He was running around acting like an owl, and he was like, Who was it? Who? Tell me who it was." And we were laughing, and he couldn't get it. He kept bugging me for like 10 minutes, and I couldn't even breathe. Just,
So, actually, I was wrong. Jackson indeed catches 4 fish, and Mira can roll a d6. Yeah, Mira catches 4 fish, which she probably eats raw right then and there. So you guys have
He eats 2 and brings me 2.
you guys have a pretty good fishing run, but you are the 2 weeks goes by, and it is time for you to consider continuing on. And so here is or a big map.
We should just live here forever. That'll be the adventure.
Yeah, we're gonna live here and protect these people. We might try to breed with them.
So,
Yeah, let's.
th-
I like this idea.
so this trail at the around the phase spider lair, each of these hexes is 3 miles, so you can travel 4 of these a day. And at this point, there are these large bridges that cross the World River. And you know that all you know is that Tassadantlis went somewhere to the northeast across the world. So you can. Or
Oh, well, I got hooked.
maybe not.
What?
Maybe edited and controlled by all players. Yes, that's what I want. So I guess any of you can move this. You can move 4 of these hexes in a day.
Who wants to be the one to move us?
All right, we're doing 4.
Yes.
1.
And this
2.
dotted line is the trail.
So what? That's 1, 2, 4. That's over in here.
Okay, so you would make camp for the night.
Yeah. That's a nice
Well,
place to camp
I mean,
with waterfalls and stuff.
You probably have fish left.
I want to use the scroll for tiny hut.
Okay.
I'm really trying to make a concerted effort to use a lot of this shit up. You know,
Good call. Yeah, that is the sort of building it.
one time use thing, but yeah.
Trying to find a good. Your camp is disrupted.
Um,
Rest is disrupted. Which generally just means more XP. But let's see if
We're in a tiny hut.
that's true.
I mean, I'm not afraid to go out and attack monsters or whatever, but I like the tiny hut. And I just deleted the fucking scroll off.
Okay. So who is taking the 6th shift?
I don't know.
Well, I mean,
Can we do an alphabetical order?
Mira's probably not taking a shift on her own. Let me reroll that.
Right.
Mira and Jackson would shift together.
Alright.
The
So,
5th. It's on the 5th shift.
Laura, Borman, Gentry.
yeah, so
Mavis.
I'll say it's an entry.
it's number
Oh,
4.
okay.
The number 4 person.
Okay.
Who did you say was the number 4?
Gentry.
Alright, it's Dentry.
Okay. Hmm. So, flying overhead, Dentry, you see a gigantic eagle with orange and red feathers. And when I say gigantic, this thing's got like a 20-foot wingspan. And it is wreathed in searing flame. And it is kind of circling over your camp. Just kind of checking you guys out.
I immediately kick Jackson awake and go, "What the heck is that?"
So Jackson, I don't know that Jackson would have seen one of these. Jackson can make a intelligence ability check.
And I want to get under it.
Yes.
I did not.
Okay. Jackson has not ever seen one of these things before. It looks like a gigantic bird that is wreathed in fire. But it's not approaching. Well, not for sure. Yeah, no, it seems rather neutral. It's just kind of checking you guys out.
Well, Jackson doesn't know, so he's gonna kind of rouse the rest of the party. Like, there's a fiery bird up in the sky. Anybody know what that is?
All of the other characters can roll a d6. None of them know. And Borman and Malachi don't know. And it's just circling overhead, this 20-foot wingspan bird.
We're in an opaque dome.
Right, but that it could probably still smell you.
Maybe. So I mean, maybe if we just don't engage it, it'll go on.
That's a good possibility. Yeah, it finally gets bored and flies off, and you're able to get the rest of your night's sleep. It turns out to be the rest of the night turns out to be uneventful, which means you guys can move another 4 hexes.
Is there, while we're walking along, a chance to get a one-hit dice bird of some kind?
Hold on, and I will roll a d6.
Oh, we're at full hit points.
Yes, you should
Right?
be at full hit points. Yes. Nope, you don't find anything. In fact, Jackson notes that it's strange because it seems that the forest is uniquely quiet.
It's
I
probably
point that
just
out to the party.
yeah.
This is a strange forest. I've never seen a forest so quiet.
Oh, it might be some stupid. It might not even be a real forest. For all we know, this crazy land of magic casters. Looks like we're coming up to a fork in the road.
Yeah, so at the end of your day of travel, you indeed do come up to a fork in the road.
We have no tiny hut tonight, friends.
And
Okay.
It was just a scroll that had been sitting in my fucking shit forever.
It saved us from the fiery bird. I'm good.
Maybe so, yeah.
it at this where you set up camp, you see that there is scouting around the area. You see that there is a wood sign that is staked into the ground, and it just has an arrow that points to the north, and it says the Sealy Court. So this northern trail, the arrow is pointing to the northern trail that says the Sealy.
I don't really feel like dealing with the courts. You know,
Me neither.
look, if you let me free, I'm gonna act like I'm free. I'm not going to court. You want me to go to court? You got to fucking put me in a cage and drag me fucking there. You know what I
You
mean?
gotta serve us. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm on board with that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck all
no
that.
going to court voluntarily.
Yeah, I mean, why the fuck would I do that? Go to court? The hell.
Does the other direction have any kind of indication of what it is?
It doesn't have a sign pointing to the east.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Guess that's where we're going.
Oh, yeah. Did we make it through the night? Okay.
I'm
The Sealy
checking
Court
that
was the one
now.
that sent the shit after us, right?
What
Or
did
was
you
that the
say?
other court?
The other court did side with the phase spider that we removed from existence. But these are Trey Fippy. I mean, look, you know, there were no solid people to trust in the Alice in Wonderland.
Right.
Everybody was fucked up, you know, and so just it's like I'm thinking we're gonna treat them like we would as if we were walking down the street and saw a pile of dog shit. We're not gonna play with it. We're not gonna rub it on our body. We're gonna walk around it and go on.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah. But I mean, he's fixing to shit on our rest,
Yes, I am.
rolling dice and shit.
Yeah.
We will keep coming back to this camping map until we fucking die.
yes, yes. I didn't make any forest battle maps for this for one reason or the other, but this one worked.
It's fun. Oh, in Baldur's Gate, your camp is this mysterious bullshit that follows you around.
Right? Yes, but
You
it
could
does
store shit in it and
it does
everything.
change depending on where you're at.
Sure. I haven't played that game in a long time.
Yeah, Kate and I need to get back into that. We're like on the third act.
I hope it's fire-based creature that is land-based. Brigands.
I don't
Oh, he's
remember
still
if we
adding.
talked about
Oh, man.
Yeah, there's a ton of fucking.
Well, I've got them fireball scrolls.
Only who can prevent forest fires?
We're gonna burn down the Feywild. This happens on the second shift. So who is on second shift?
That
That's
Laura Borman.
Oh, Laura and Borman.
Okay.
If we're doing it, I thought we're doing it in alphabetical order. That seems like the
Well, that makes
easiest way to
sense.
figure out.
Yeah.
That does make sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, it's something we might be able to remember. If you don't like your place in the order, you have to change your name. Laura and
That's right.
Borman stopped getting along, and Borman's like, from now on, I will be known as Zorro.
I think Borman we want to go early just because.
Yeah, get it over with and be able. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I stay up too late, I feel the urge to go steal shit. So I need to get it over with and just go to sleep. Reasonable
I
time.
feel like Jackson would probably want part of like the deepest part of the night where it's like probably the most risk because he's comfortable in the woods and stuff.
So Alora and Borman roll a wisdom ability check.
Thank God. Borman scored well.
So
Got a 1.
you note that coming through the forest, there are about 20 brigands. These are humans, and they, man, for every 20 there is a leader. Okay,
Man, what's the color?
say so. This guy is going to be a little bit better. Half the group are footmen.
I think we can tack them. We can take them, Laura.
The other half is mounted.
I was gonna try and charm a bunch of them. So
See, yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I'm thinking. Yeah. We'll see how this works out. Do you have like a mass charm?
I have a ring of control humans, so I can get up to 6 hit dice with humans. I don't know how many brigands that is, but it'll help.
Hold on, I gotta recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Got 12.
Is there 12 on there?
What I'm counting. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah.
Okay. These guys. This guy needs to be mounted.
You have 11 now.
Yes.
Oh, Mounties.
Oh, there's more?
So there's 20 of them total, but half of them are mounted cavalry, and they are mounted on these giant elk. Well, not giant elk. They're mounted on large elk, with their horns and whatnot. But these are humans, and they are cautiously approaching your camp.
Are they calling out? Are they coming up quietly?
They're coming up quietly.
We should wake the party up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
be ready.
Yeah. And if they're coming up, Borman will use this time. If Alora's going to wake people up, Borman's going to kind of creep forward invisible like.
Okay.
You know, what are these 10-footers?
These are 5 foot.
Okay, 5, 10, 20. Yeah.
All right. And so Alora's waking everybody up. Everybody can roll initiative.
Shit.
Wait, I rolled the wrong day. Man.
All right. And Peppermint's initiative.
No. Excellent. Right. Okay.
All right. So Borman.
Borman's invisible
Right.
and moving very silently like.
There we go. So you're moving very silent, like on your initiative. What do you want to do?
Well, I I don't know what's going on just yet, so I'm just gonna kind of move up to this tree and put my back against the tree and kind of wait.
Okay. All right. So you go ahead and wait. So this brigand leader is riding a elk, but his elk, he is equipped with a lance, and his elk has chainmail barding on it. And he, Borman, make a wisdom ability check.
No, no, I
So,
did not.
so Borman, you're just kind of looking out into the darkness, and the leader doesn't move. Peppermint, what do you want?
Um, I think if I can make it. That's the thing. I guess I will go to this tree and try and hide inside.
Okay. You can go ahead and make a hide in shadows check.
It's 5 out of 6, I think, because of my
Uh,
equipment.
so, what level is Peppermint now?
Equipment's 5, but I got equipment
Oh,
that
that's right. You got the
hide
elven.
inside as
You got
well.
the elven cloak and boots, didn't you?
Yeah.
So you are ninja. So they have to get a. They can only see you on a 1.
Excellent.
What is Mira doing?
Mira is probably Mira's gonna take up a slightly defensive position in front of the party, but not like running off. Kind of just where are you? Kind of like here.
Okay.
Like aware and like I see you.
So she's readying an action until something gets too close.
Yeah, if something gets too close, she's going for it.
Okay. The mounted brigands. All start to move towards the camp, riding their elk. um, they are all armed with chainmail shields and swords.
Mira will growl.
Okay. Alora, what would you like to do?
I want to use the ring of proportions to try and
I'm sorry, you're going to do what?
I have a ring of control of demons. I want to see how many of them I can try and charm.
Ooh, okay. Let me look at the ring of control. Actually, already in our ring of controlled human or of controlled humans. So, charm may be placed on a human within 60 feet. One target may be charmed per round.
Okay.
He gets a save versus spells at -2, and you can control up to 6 hit dice. So these guys all have, they're all 1 hit dice, so you can control up to 6.
Okay, I'll try and get one.
All right. So are you just going? Which one are you going for?
Do any of them look like the leader or not really?
No, not the. I mean, they're all riding elk, but these elk don't have any barding or anything like that. They're all equipped exactly the same.
Okay, I'll just pick a random one. Yeah.
Okay. So he makes save versus spells. He needs to get a 16 or better, and he fails. So
Yeah, he's my friend.
this guy is charmed. He thinks that Allura is his friend, and he immediately starts calling, "Oh, hold up, guys! These are friends." Malachi, what would you like to do?
Can I still move when I use ring?
Yes.
That's something I'm thinking.
Yes.
Okay,
You
I'm
can.
gonna fly into the tree because I'm sick of dying.
Okay.
Support that wholeheartedly.
Well, Malachi is he wakes up and he's like looking out and he's like, it's just rude to trespass such as you are, and therefore you must pay the price.
Okay.
And he is a 5th level magic user, which means 5d6.
Are you gonna fireball him?
Fireballing back here, this back group.
So back here.
He's just like dead center in this back group should get everybody
Yes.
real nice and clean. I thought you saw me playing with the thing.
Well, I did not. So
Okay, well, I want to get like the 20 feet catch the back of the leader. It catches that guy is questionable whether I get him. That guy's questionable, but these guys, all of these guys get it.
they fail. The brigand footmen fail their saves.
And they take 22 points of damage.
Yeah.
As Malachi calls out, "It is rude to sneak upon people camping in the night. Only evil trespasses at these hours. Begone!" And he
Malachi
fires
would
the
know.
fireball. Yeah. Like, out here trying to,
And the
get my
brigand
nature on.
leader succeeds on his save, so he'll take half of that. What was the damage?
11 then. 22 was the total, but
Yeah,
he'll take 11.
He's still cooked.
Yeah.
So your fireball goes off in this huge, massive, explodey way. I thought there was.
It'd be cool if there was one that went out to a radius.
I think
Oh,
here we go. This works. Oh wait, even better.
fuck you.
So your
Your
fireball goes off and roasts these guys. I would say they probably all need to make a morale check. Or at least the two that are left over there. Oh, shit. So these two guys fail. And the two that are left fail and flee off into the night. They're effectively done. They're like, ah! These guys, the mounted ones, are more, well, I mean, they would have seen it too. They make their morale check and are going to stay in the fight. Mavis, what would you like to do?
So we're just raining fire down upon people, are we?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Fuck it.
Hold on. Before we do that, there is something else.
I still gotta think, unless it's, let's see what it is. But unless it's an undead something, we really need to do the action economy. Any one thing you drop, it'd be hard to not want to fuck up the whole thing of mounted brigands? 3?
Malachi shrinks down when casting that fireball. He shrinks down to 1 inch tall and will remain that size for 30 minutes.
Oh, you initiated
Wow.
the fuck you rules for spellcasters. That's cool.
Yeah, the wild magic table.
So what do you roll a percentage that something fucked up happens and then
So in the Fey realm and in the extra dimensional space, it says, due to the unnatural formation of the demiplane and its source coming from the Fey realm, casting of magic spells can have strange side effects. Magical weapons have a 15% chance of causing a wild magic effect on an attack roll of a natural 20, while wands, rods, and staves have a 20% chance. Casting a divine spell has a 15% chance, and expending a 15% chance of complete failure, expending the memorized spell but producing no effect due to the nature of the artificial veil surrounding the demiplane. Arcane spells directly manipulating the fabric of magic itself have a 25% chance of producing a wild magic effect. Oh, so maybe you didn't shrink. You did not shrink.
oh, okay.
Divine rituals have a 25% chance of producing no effect at all, while arcane rituals have a 50% chance of actually causing a wild magic effect.
Okay.
So,
Well,
Mavis, what would you like to do?
It's a big group of guys, and I'm fucking tired and just want to go back to sleep.
Yeah.
I saw Fireball get rained down on the back group, so I guess I'll use Flame Strike on one closer to it.
All right. Where do you want to drop that flame strike?
I don't remember how big of a circle it is.
It would be a 4 foot or a 4 square block. Oh. Well, it doesn't matter. You cast Flame Strike and nothing happens. But you lose the spell.
Scott.
but that's the best. I mean, because you know, some of all my shit gets really crazy. Your shit just doesn't happen. But
No, okay.
yeah, so my shit, I'd fucking grow a dick in my forehead or something.
You become a unicorn? Cool.
Yeah.
Jackson, what would you like to do?
Jackson will rush up to here and do as Jackson likes to do. Wait, which one's the leader?
The leader's dead. These guys
Oh,
are
there's
all
no-
mounted
there's-
on elk.
Oh, these are just, and they're all like just heavily armored kind of thing, or moderately armored.
Yeah, they're wearing chainmail. I mean, yeah, they're heavily armored. They're wearing chainmail. They have shields and swords.
Okay. Then in that case, I will. I was here. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'll actually come around to here. To this one. And then sword against his throat if he doesn't see me. Be like, do you guys all really want to die today?
Okay. I would say go ahead and make a so you're being intimidating. You can make a strength ability check. I mean,
What's my
technically it would be a
strength
charisma
modifier?
ability check, but I mean,
And then you got the one that's charmed. He's going, man, these are really good guys. Guys, hey, wait.
I just imagine that Mavis, when she tried to cast Flame Strike, she pointed her finger and like a bunch of sparks shot out of her finger, and that was it. Kind of like when you try to light a dry Zippo, just nothing happens.
Which is the worst, by the way.
Yeah, I know, right?
Stupid dice roller. Fuck it, whatever. Just throw a 1 on top of that. So soft 20.
Yeah, that hits. You or not hits. You put your sword up to this guy's throat. You kind of hop onto the back of his elk and bring your sword up to his neck, and he puts his drops his sword and just kind of raises his hand. He is.
Tell your friends.
We just
We
take really
will wreck
violent
you
warning
guys.
shots. Yeah. We take very violent warning shots.
Dentry, what would you like to do?
Gantry has a long way to go to get to an attackability place. 5, 10, 15. Oh, wait, I might. Oh, that's the charmed one. 5, 10. Yeah, no, I'm just going to get up next to the warp beast
Okay.
and just be like,
Well, I mean, you could throw an axe.
I can
at
throw my
this.
axe, you're right.
Yeah.
It's like, y'all picked the wrong party. And I'll throw the throwing axe. And it's +1.
That is a hit.
Excellent. Screw you guys. Screw you guys for waking us up from our sleep. We were just here doing our own damn thing. And y'all want to come along being assholes.
For 8
They were
points.
coming. They were really coming to invite us to a dinner. They had gifts and everything. You know.
So Dentry's axe splits this guy's skull through the face, and he falls off of the elk, and the elk gets spooked and runs off into the forest.
The rest of you want to die too, is what I say. Actually, no, I say, who's next to die? Jackson's the one that likes to play nice. Dentry's like, who's gonna die?
Borman, what would you like to do?
Well, I've got to do my thing. I'm gonna. Oops. Gonna come up right behind this guy and backstab him.
Okay.
There's a 15 hit.
I'm pretty sure that it does.
That is
These
AC
are
2.
Mounted. They have AC 4.
Okay, so he'll take 4 times 2 is 8.
Yeah. Borman comes up and backstabs this guy, actually in the back of the left thigh. It just slices and cuts this guy's artery, and he bleeds out, falling off of his elk. Peppermint.
Can I lean over and take a shot at this guy with the longbow?
Yeah? This guy right here.
Yeah, I think so.
So
That's
what wand are you using?
It's a
The longbow.
longbow.
Oh, longbow. Yeah.
So it's a +1 bow, so you're +1 hit, and if you're using one of the arrows, then it's +1 damage too.
Could be +2
You
because
know,
of the
I'll let you keep the 14. If you use one of the pistols, you could cause a lot of massive fucking chaos. Because those elk are not going to have heard a black powder or pistol going off before, and they
Okay.
are probably going to get spooked.
Here, let's shoot with the gun.
They
So
got all cocky
14
because they had those numbers.
A 14 definitely hit.
I don't even know what the damage is on those pistols.
So it is. I put it on the handy dandy Braunhaven custom referee screen insert. Let's see here. Pistol. It can be used as a club for 1d4 damage. It is loud. It has misfire, and it is a missile weapon. 5 to 25 is short, 26 to 50 is medium, and 51 to 90 is long, and it does 1d8 damage.
Oh, I didn't mean to do +1, so I just did 1 damage.
Okay.
You can
But this guy takes a bullet, and the elk herd elk are going to have to make a morale check. Actually, the band or the brigands may need to make a morale check as well.
They've started dying really quickly.
Yeah, so these are large herd animals with a morale. Oh boy, they have to get less than 5 or 5 or less. Holy shit, they got a 6. The elk rear up, but they don't bolt. The brigands, however, probably haven't heard. At least these brigands probably haven't heard a pistol go off before. They have to make an 8 or less. And they fail. The brigands are spooked by this hand cannon that Peppermint has just lit off, and will attempt to run on their turn. Jackson, make a dexterity ability check.
I saw that coming.
Does Jackson have animal handling as a
No.
secondary skill?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, it would have been nice, but no.
So did you make your dex?
I got to roll under my dex? No,
Yes.
I did not.
Okay, so Jackson, as this elk rears up from the shot, Jackson falls off the back of the elk, prone on the ground. The brigands.
My blade was around the guy when this happened, right?
That's true.
Does he come with me, or did I kill him accidentally?
Roll a d4. So he does not go with you. It rears up and drops you off. The blade kind of nicks him, but nothing major. And you fall off prone. And these guys are going to run away. Actually, they're going to do a fighting withdrawal. They're not stupid. Of course, there was nobody. Well, no. This guy could make an attack. So he's going to swing at Borman as he's trying to get away. And falls off of his horse in his attempt to attack Borman, and he's now laying prone on the ground. One of these herd animals, one of the elk, is going to try to kick or something Jackson as it tries to get away. Yeah, I'll try to butt him with its horns. Oh!
Ooh.
Jackson's going to take 8 points of horny damage. As
To the nuts.
Yeah, right to the nuts as these guys try to run away. Alora, they are clearly trying to retreat. What are you doing? You have a charmed brigand.
I'll tell them to go, and then, man, need to heal somebody. It was Jackson who's got damage, right?
Why not? Oh,
So you're not gonna try to pursue these guys?
No, I'm gonna go with them. Yeah.
Okay, so these guys continue running off into the night. Clearly, they fucked with the wrong people. The charmed brigand is still like, "Hey guys, they're our friends. What are you doing?" And they, he says something to Alora to the effect of, "Well, you were right. It looked like they were going to hurt you, and I wouldn't stand for that." So you have a charmed brigand on your team.
And a prone one, right?
Yeah, that's true. I don't know what you want to do with the proned one that fell off of.
Is it free action, or are we still in turns?
No, you are free to do what you'd like.
Well,
Mira pounces on him.
Okay.
I got you.
What's that?
Gave you 5 HP back, Jackson.
Thank you.
So Mira pounces on the prone brigand, and devours him. Let me just so that we have it for next week.
Once we have a charm dome, we don't need a prisoner. We have a prisoner already.
I am sure
Yeah.
he is a cavalry brigand. That actually I should change his name to cavalry.
I love how we charm people so often. They're like, "Hey, you like us, don't you?"
Yeah. Alora has better luck at Malachi. Malachi was good at charming as a dragon, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was.
yeah, now he looks kind of creepy, and people are kind of like, man, I'm not sure I'd want to be in his service. He's. Ugh.
All right. So
Were we gonna get into a fight with him before I fireballed him?
Probably. It seems like it.
Think of
Yeah.
metagaming.
yeah, they were going to try to rob you.
Oh well, then yeah. So they have now learned their lesson.
Yes, lesson well
Some didn't
taught.
learn anything. They met their maker. That's all they learned.
So here is a stat block for brigands for Alora, since she has a charmed brigand now. He is cavalry, so he is the second AC. So he's got an AC of 4. He's only one hit dice creature, but he is armored in chainmail. He has a shield and a sword. Instead of a horse, he's riding a elk.
Jackson or Gentry is ticked off that they would dare attack us in the middle of the night and wants to know where their camp is so we can go make vengeance.
So this was their entire group. There's not a whole lot of them in this extra dimensional demiplane. They've been trapped here just as much as everybody else. There are some humans that live in the Fey realm, and that's where these guys came from.
Do you guys want the brigand around, or should I just like bonk him with the spell stick and be like, "Get out of here"?
Man, I mean, his value as a resource is hard to deny. He will run up and hit things in combat, and you know he will probably die fighting for us.
Okay,
Yeah, I
fair
mean,
enough.
He is the man
he's-
who will
he
fight
is
for your honor.
he is cannon fodder. So let's go ahead and break down some XP here. Mira doesn't count, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7.
You got to name your pet, though.
I
Yeah,
did.
I
It's Mira.
do.
Oh, she has to name her pet.
The brigand. Yeah.
Everybody gets 2,029
Oh.
experience points.
That's pretty good.
Heck yeah.
And if you're down on hit points, you can roll a d6. And that's what you regain through the rest of your rest. Because that didn't take that long. All right, we
Yeah, I
will,
would make.
we will break
Go ahead.
here and pick this up next week at 12 o'clock on Saturday.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you,
Thank you.
sir.
You're welcome. All right, have a good night, guys.
Good night.
Have a good one.